This is VOA News. I'm Liz Palka. London's counterterrorism police said they had launched an investigation into who mailed 3 small bombs to 2 airports and a major rail station on Tuesday. No one was injured by the devices, one of which caused a small fire in an office building at Heathrow Airport. Later, a similar package was identified in the post room of London's busiest rail station, Waterloo, and a third was found in an office at London City Airport in East London. Flights were unaffected, though a light rail line linking London City with central London was temporarily suspended. U.S. President Donald Trump criticized opposition Democrats Tuesday for opening a wide-ranging investigation of him and his administration.
It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to our country. I'm not surprised that it's happening. Basically, they've started the campaign.
The president also tweeted it was, quote, presidential harassment. On Monday, House of Representatives Democrats demanded documents from 81 people and entities linked to Trump's 2016 campaign, his businesses, and more. The House panel said it is investigating obstruction of justice, possible public corruption, and abuses of power during Trump's 2-year presidency. The president has long denied wrongdoing involving his campaign's links to Russia and during his presidency. Trump says he will visit with survivors of violent tornadoes that killed 23 people in the southern state of Alabama on Friday. Trump made the announcement at the White House Tuesday as rescue workers continued to sift through the rubble left by the Sunday storms in search of victims.
It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace to our country. I'm not surprised that it's happening. Basically, they've started the campaign.
The victims range in age from 6 to 93. This is VOA News. A Japanese court Tuesday approved the release of former Nissan chairman Carlos Ghosn from prison, but his release was delayed when prosecutors filed a last-minute appeal to the court's decision. The AP's Charles de Ledesma reports.
Bail for Ghosn was set at $8.9 million, but the end of his 4 months of detention in Japan has had to be put back after prosecutors appealed the decision. A lawyer for Ghosn said he would not be able to leave the Tokyo detention center until Wednesday at the earliest, even if the appeal is rejected, because bail procedures can't be done at night. The acceptance of Ghosn's request for bail, his third, comes after his lawyer said he was confident the auto executive's bid would succeed. I'm Charles de Ledesma.
The former head of the Nissan-Mitsubishi Motors-Renault alliance has been in prison since November on charges of falsifying financial statements for nearly a decade. Hundreds of Islamic State fighters and family members fled northeastern Syria village of Baghouz. They were taking advantage of a pause in fighting with the U.S.-backed forces that have surrounded the last patch of the terror group's self-declared caliphate. Officials with the Syrian Democratic Forces, Kurdish militias, and human rights monitors confirmed the exodus late Monday, though the number of fighters and civilians varied. The U.S.-backed SDF began their final assault on the last remnant of the Islamic State's self-declared caliphate late Friday. South Sudan's president is calling on his people to refrain from revenge attacks as the country tries to move on from a brutal civil war. Speaking Tuesday in the town of Wo, Salva Kiir said that with a peace deal in place, people must try to reconcile and peacefully coexist. Wo State in western South Sudan has been the scene of numerous clashes since the war began in December 2013. Kiir also said the conflict was caused by rivalries in the ruling SPLM party, though he declined to take personal responsibility. The civil war killed tens of thousands of people, forced more than 4.5 million South Sudanese from their home, with 2 million fleeing to neighboring countries. Tuesday marks the culmination of Mardi Gras, or Carnival, celebrations around the world. That's the sound of parades and celebrations in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, and in New Orleans in the southern U.S. state of Louisiana, home to perhaps the world's most famous Carnival celebration. Revelers in Rio de Janeiro partied from Monday night into the dawn Tuesday. And in New Orleans, home to the most famous Mardi Gras in the U.S., the streets were filled Tuesday with excited kids hoping to catch beads and ornate parade floats. I'm Liz Pelka, VOA News.